There we go. Okay, yeah, jeez. I dropped like 5,000 frames during that. Hello. welcome SeeReax to the stream. Goodness lord. I dropped so many frames during that during that starting soon screen. Oh my gosh. But I'm excited. I finally get to do this challenge that I've been planning. And I don't think I have all the rules set in stone just yet. Not all of them anyway. Some of them I still have like questions about, but I mean, as long as we're talking about the rules of the Xeno-Lock, then I'm gonna just really fast do this. Uh, I know that's a lot to read, and I don't think it's also. I also don't think it's legible. I can't tell because reasons. Um, but if you can't read what's on the screen, oh my gosh. Um, Basically, this entire challenge was inspired by both Nuzlocke's and SeeReax challenge runs of Xenoverse, which is like the Namek Only or the Absorption ones. um, and that's the whole spirit is like to make the game harder, because Xenoverse isn't a hard game. It's not. As if you've completed Xenoverse once, you're more than likely gonna breeze through the game on a second attempt. It's just not bad. You just gotta squint it. Yeah, that's fair. Again, I wish I could make this bigger, but I wouldn't be able to fit everything on screen. But yeah, general rules. In order to win a run on Xeno-Lock, I decided to make this both main story and patroller class, since, you know, it'd be like it's the equivalent of like a Pokemon Nuzlocke, where you beat the main story, but then you can challenge like the Elite Four and become champion and whatnot. It's the same principle here. You don't have to do all the mentors, you just have to do all the patroller classes and ranks. Now, admittedly, if you've completed the game once, that's going to be significantly easier for if you're running the game, so I don't know if I should make that a rule or not. It might have to be that you'll, like, if you, how do I explain this? Like, if you're just playing Xenoverse for the first time, I don't recommend doing this challenge. Uh, Simply because it's the challenge is meant to capitalize on some stuff that could pre-exist before you start a new save, or I guess a new run of the game. Xenoverse doesn't really work on saves, not in the traditional sense anyway. More works on character by character basis. Uh, so I think, because I'll mention it like in one of the later rules that I'll read off, but there's some stuff that I might have to alter so that you're probably gonna have to start on a new on a not new on a like new not I keep saying new on a pre-existing Xenoverse save. So like with all the stuff unlocked and such. That's basically the spirit of the challenge. Um, but yeah, in order to win, you have to go through the story and reach the highest patroller class. any death or any loss in the game is an immediate loss of the run. You got to start all over. Um, unlike with like a Nuzlocke or something, if you lose once, then that's it. Because again, Xenoverse isn't a hard game. If you know what you're doing, you're gonna go through most of the game relatively unscathed. I figured this would make the challenge a lot more interesting, especially since there's some, depending on characters and such, that make the game harder. Today we're only going to be doing Earthling run, and also no guarantees we're going to finish because honestly, I think one of I had some of my friends watch a couple streams back on the VODs, and one of the biggest complaints is that I basically finish games in the first stream that I start them. So I probably won't finish this run. I don't know. That's a bad habit I've gotten into, where I've learned to complete games as quickly as possible. Like I've beaten the entire Halo franchise in 5 days, one day each. But aside from that, also attribute points can only be allocated according to specific character and race rules, which I'll get into the Earthlings later. Um, and yeah, sorry, I'm nervous. Um, items like super souls, QQ bangs, and like normal health up or key up items are not going to be allowed. One of the rules that I mentioned that I might have to add later on, I'll see how this run goes, is that in order to avoid, because like you can wear any outfit you want, and I didn't think about it too hard, but clothing items and accessories can give you stat boosts, and I'm thinking, I don't want it. I don't want that to be a sort of. I don't want people to be leaning on their clothing to like wearing an optimal amount of clothing. I'm very much the sort of person like if something looks good in Xenoverse, I'm gonna wear it regardless of the stats, and I don't want people to just like be doing like an optimal outfit for the run. For like skills and presets, I don't care. It that's what they're meant for. They're meant to be optimized. But clothing, come on, dude. You can afford to drip out a little bit. um so I think one of the rules, I'll see how this first run goes, and I'll probably tweak them afterwards, is that I might add a rule that in order to like start a run, you have to have a QQ bang that has uh, one positive and one negative on one attribute so that it cancels out. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Just like a low level QQ bang that doesn't really affect too much, just because I mean it makes the clothing ineffective. The clothing boosts don't work if you have a QQ bang equipped. And then lastly, no DLC. You're not going to get help from any DLC. If you have a DLC, you do not need to uninstall it. Just make sure not to use anything from the DLC. Transformations, case by case basis, it's in the race information, but I'm on Earthling, so really it's just Ultra Instinct, and humans can't use Ultra Instinct, which I'll get into later. Uh, and you also can't use limit bursts, because limit bursts, while they are a good like get out of jail free card, come on, dude, you're not gonna rely on a limit burst to win the game, are you? But any and all moves that you can use throughout your run, you're free to use from the beginning, which is when I mentioned like you can have a pre-existing game file, so you start with all the moves. That's fine. That is way more than fine. And then lastly, in the extras category, I mentioned that any visual or quality of life mods that you have or want to have, like clothing, hairstyles, accessories, remodels, etc., stuff like for the most part, like Xenoverse Revamped, you're free to run, just as long as it doesn't affect your gameplay itself. It should be fine. Um, so no modded transformations, like whether regardless if it's like just aesthetic or if it increases your stats or whatever, or even if it decreases it, just don't use modded transformations. However, when it comes to base game transformations that are already in the game, again, that'll be explained in the race chart, which sounds really bad when I say that out loud, but trust me, it makes sense for Xenoverse. That totally makes sense, I swear. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and then again, I mentioned that I'm going to be doing a human run today, or an Earthling run. Let me get that. So this is the rule set I'm going to be working with for this run. Like I said, it'll probably be more than one stream, but this is going to be my bread and butter throughout the entire run. Earthlings. We can only use skills from either Earthling or hybrid characters. So people like Tenshinhan, Gohan, Yamcha, and then also exceptions are 17 and 18, because, I mean, they're kind of hybrids. They're like androids. Well, they're cyborgs, but, you know, mistranslation and all that. But anyway, any moves or skills that are learned from those characters or used by those characters are free reign for Earthlings to use. However, moves that come from aliens, Majins, Saiyans, Namekians, not allowed. That's not gonna fly. And then obviously, well, I'll get into that later. There's another rule, but that's for a different race that I'm not going to be using immediately. Anyway, transformations. We can only use the Nimbus or the Kaioken. Trade-off being, we can use them right from the start if we want to. So that's useful. I'm probably going to be using the Kaioken at the beginning, since you don't really get hit a lot at the beginning of Xenoverse. If you're careful, the Kaioken can be really dangerous, especially with health or stamina. And then I'll probably use the Nimbus later on, since it gives you a good bit of super armor. Yeah, I wanted to use the Kaioken. Originally, I was going to include Potential Unleashed as well, but I decided not to, just because it doesn't give you too much. Plus, I wanted to add it to another race that didn't have a lot going on for them. Attribute points. Attribute points for Earthlings can only be allocated to either basic attacks or stamina, which I believe are the Earthling's specialty. So I tried to make it so each race only gets like a specific amount of points. Well, not amount, but specific attributes boosted and the other ones ignored, but it's their main attribute. So you're not completely left dead in the water, except for Saiyans and Majins, I believe, which I'll talk about later. Majins are a crazy thing in this run. Like I said, it's based off of SeeReax's Absorption series, so that one's gonna have a similar rule set to that. Let me make this disappear now. But yeah, those are the basic rule set. I'm gonna have them pulled up on my side just so I can always remember the rules. You know, if I didn't follow my own rules, I don't know what I do with myself. I'm like Optimus Prime. If I don't play fair, even by accident, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, now that we have that all squared away, let's begin with if I remember which scene it is. This one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start with the run. The human, I kept the Earthling rule set up there just because if anyone joins and is curious, that's the rule set I'm gonna be working with, and then I can explain the rules myself. The rules were already hard enough to explain, like the general rules that you saw earlier. They were already hard enough to see, and they were covering most of the screen. So I wanted to have them up here, but there's just no room. There's just no room on the screen. But I figured you might be able to read these. I might have to change the way this looks just so it's more legible. Because I never considered I'd be using it like this, but you reap what you sow, I guess. And I am going to be using some aesthetic mods for this. I wanted to wait until I could use Revamp, because Revamp makes the game look so good. Makes all the models look so good. But unfortunately, Revamp hasn't been updated to support the current version of Xenoverse, so right now we're working without it, but we do have a little bit of flavor we can add to the game. We can have a little bit of sauce if the game loads. There we go. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with human. Tempted to go with female Earthling, because female Earthlings, I've played with every race in this game. I've played through and completed the game with every single variation and permutation of race in this game. Every single version. And I like using female Earthlings for ranged encounters. They're really good with area control, especially given their ki consumption is less, and their ki blast supers are really nice. But I mean, I love fighting up close. That's my style. And plus, there's a character that I really like to use, so this is pretty much his build. Now, when I mentioned mods before, this is one of them. Now, I didn't know what exactly I was going to use, so I added a couple. I'm tempted to use this. This one looks nice, but I think this one looks better, but I think this is less of what I wanted to have. I don't know. And I believe there's another one. Yep, this one. There's this one, which is just Super Saiyan Trunks, but it looks nice. You could tell I wanted to go for something that had a ponytail, just because that's what I'm about. I have a ponytail. I can't remember if I added in... What happened here? I can't remember if I added another one or not. Also, some of the textures are messed up, but that's okay. Let's do... Let's see. Alright, let's come back to the hair later. Let's work with everything else, because I know what I want everything else to look like. Nose. One. I know about your buddies. Leave. It's this one. Yep. The one with the scar on his cheek. Here's. Oh yeah, and then there's this one, which if you don't notice what's different about his ears, it's because there's nothing different. He just has a tail now. I do think that's something they should have added into Xenoverse. I don't know why, but I mean, we get what we get. Shan't throw a fit, you know? Anyway, now we have the basis set up. I can finally choose, and honestly, thinking it might be this one? Yeah, I think we're going to go with this. Okay. Skin tone is right. Change the hair. Eye color. There we go. Yep, that works. Name and voice. 12. And then of course, good old-fashioned. I mean, you guys probably wouldn't know what this is, but this is a bread and butter for me. You got Milo. All right. Close or far, keep it balanced. Game no multiplayer. That's fine. All right, we always start with the scouter. I forget about that. And now we get to actually start the run. I'm tempted to put a timer just because I think that'd be kind of interesting. But, it's a first run. It doesn't have to be concrete. Plus, it's not necessarily about time. It's mostly just about getting through the game without dying. Okay. I'm not going to skip this cutscene, by the way. This cutscene actually just looks great. Let me make sure things are working. Make sure I haven't dropped any more frames. Okay. Alright. Everything looks fine. A836. Okay. Alright, get him, Bardock. Arrgh. Get him, Bardock.
Why in the hell are you attacking us?
So the legendary Super Saiyan has shown up.
Bardock was probably so confused when he said that. He just, huh? The who? The legendary who and the what now? There he is.
Allow me to continue my vengeance.
Imagine seeing your son fight Frieza and then having to fight him again.
This will change everything.
You're just like, man. Already put in so much work for this.
I'll show you some beautiful fire.
Alright. I won't watch every cutscene all the way through. I'm tempted to, but I mean, base game Xenoverse doesn't look that great. No shade to it, but it just... I mean, it's a 2016 game. This game is almost a decade old. It's gonna show some cracks. Sort of like Bardock's armor. But this cutscene in particular just looks great. And then the music kicks in. There we go. It's funny that the Xenoverse games actually give the explanation on why the episode of Bardock exists. Alright. So, I wonder why they wanted to get Bardock specifically. Maybe just because he's Goku's father, he just figured, if Goku can do it, he can too. I don't know, I just thought it was weird, like, you got Bardock specifically for this. Okay. I'm probably gonna go, also, another thing, I'm probably gonna go back and forth on whether I like this hair or not. And then these ones I'll probably skip through. Okay, because the real meat and potatoes is figuring out what moveset I want to use at the beginning. Okay. I think another cool thing that they added in this game since its launch is the load screens. I really like them. Fortunately, this is my PC account, so I don't have like any interesting loading screens. But they're still cool. They're neato. Age 852. I almost said 582. That would have been like way in the past. Alrighty. Man, it's incredible how much mileage Bandai has gotten out of this game, Bandai Namco. I guess just because it's a really accessible game, and just if you want to pick up a Dragon Ball game, this one's literally right here, and it's your own character, for God's sake. It'd be hard not to enjoy this game. All right, let's get her going. Oh, yep, okay. Alright, let's skip through this part and then we'll get straight to the move sets and such. I hope my game didn't just crash. Okay. The music stopped. I'm like, please tell me you did not just crash. The stream just started. Oh, thanks for the info. We go. Okay, now we can move. First things first, I'm gonna say all the words inside my head. Second things second, we're gonna take off the scouter. Now skill set. We can use Meteor Crash. There are some moves in this game that also just have like no place of origin. Like stuff like Meteor Crash, it's just something that you can do. Like it's just a flurry of punches. Everyone does a flurry of punches. Same with Consecutive Energy Blast. After Image would count as an Earthling attack, I would believe, because I don't think any Saiyan proper would be going around using an After Image like back in the days of Planet Vegeta. And the After Image technique is specifically named by humans, so I don't know. I'm sort of iffy because After Image isn't necessarily something groundbreaking and revolutionary that humans came up with, but at the same time, it is definitely synonymous with them. I don't know. I think After Image would be counted more as a neutral party, but either which way, I'm not going to use After Image. Meteor Crash, I'm definitely going to keep. Consecutive Energy Blast, going to keep. I think I'm going to keep I'm going to keep these skills, but just add Maximum Charge, which all the charges are going to be allowed, except for Divine. Well, no, all the. I forget Divinity Unleashed and Burst and Ultimate Charge or DLC, so we can't use those. Anyway, Unrelenting Barrage, that's Gohan. No. Yes. Spirit Sword. No, that's Vegito. Super Elite Combo, no. Yes. Which the Kamehameha I'm gonna count as an Earthling technique just because Master Roshi's the inventor. So it'll be weird going through a Saiyan, like, I don't know, it's a weird thing. Goku's bread and butter is this technique, but if you're to run through this challenge as a Saiyan, you can't use it. Yeah, we'll use the super, and then we'll use that. And like I said, we'll probably use Kaioken at the beginning. We're also not... just a heads up for everyone. These two transformations are never going to be used. So we are not going to be seeing neither Beast nor Ultra Instinct. If you were excited about specifically seeing those two techniques, I got some bad news for you. Kaioken, and we'll rock with Instant Rise. Attributes, items, no items equipped. Move. Okay, just so we don't have the temptation of even seeing those. And lastly, outfit. We'll change the coloring since I didn't take the time to when we first started. This. Yeah, that. We'll do black gloves. We can stand to make this a lighter blue. And I think, wait. I think I'll go with this. This is good. There we go. An Earthling using Ultra Instinct. Yeah, that would have been crazy. Go. So yeah, I think this will do it. Go. Alright, so yeah, this is how we're running through the game. We're running through the game with Milo this time. Hello. Right. Get her gone. Okay. Howdy. Right. And then another rule I wasn't, like, I didn't know I was gonna, like, if I wanted to add it or not. Again, I'll see how this run plays out. Oop. Is I didn't know whether to include, like, you can't pass a specific level until you reach a certain part of the game. I didn't know if I wanted to add that. There is something similar for that with the other transformations in this game. I know this is free XP, but I honestly don't need it. Again, if you know what you're doing in this game, you're not gonna have too much trouble with it, even with this challenge. But anyway, there's a certain implementation with certain transformations in this game. Earthlings are exempt from that just because Kaioken and Nimbus are basically both at the beginning of the series. But like for the Super Saiyan forms in this game, you have to use the maximum form for the arc that you're in. So like if you're in the Saiyan Saga, you can't transform at all. If you're in the Namek Saga, only Super Saiyan. Cell Saga, Super Saiyan 2, etc, etc. And it goes all the way to Blue. Once you get to Blue, you can't get any form higher than that. Even though they're available in the game, you can't use them. So no Evolution Blue. No Evolution Blue, no Ultra Instinct, no Beast. Just gotta stick it with Blue and below. There we go. You can use Super Vegeta and Future Super Saiyan though. Those are more than fine. And then obviously like the same applies for other transformations. But I'll explain those when I get to those runs of the game. Alright. Look out. New patrol out. This scene. Alright. Anyway, let's get to the first fight. Move it. Let go. There we go. There we go. What the? Oh. Right. Ah, dang it. Alright, so that's... Yep, there we go. I have to remember what the combos are for Earthlings. There we go. I was sort of fighting like it was still Sparking Zero. Okay. Oh, that's the basic one. Oh. Huh. Alright. I will say, it's weird that it's weird to be back at this level where I'm just not doing damage, because I've played through this game so many times in so many different ways. I'm usually just used to blitzing Raditz at this point, so the fact that I'm doing so little damage is weird. It's a foreign concept. There we go. really wish I could run through this with revamped. Like, I cannot describe to you how good the revamped team did for the mod. Because I did play it once on a earlier version of the game and of the mod, and the character models just look so good, look so clean.
That was some handy work.
Thank you. Expect nothing less of the greatest martial artist to ever exist. Go. We're gonna be looking at a lot of loading screens this game, huh? That just sort of dawned on me, like, we're gonna be looking at those load screens a lot. Trying to resist the urge to yawn. There we go. Pardon me. Anyway, I believe our Toki Toki City hero is Ace? Yep, it's Ace. Wait. Oh, right, because we got rid of the hair. We have the same hairstyle. Oh, that's weird. I should have changed the numbering of it. Ah, it's weird. Now we have the same hairstyle, and Ace doesn't look the way he typically does. It's weird. It's also weird to think that Ace is the Earthling CAC in Xenoverse. Okay. See. And then another rule I'm going to mention, I wasn't sure if I wanted to add or not, is that there are these fights that give you the Dragon Balls. I haven't forbidden the Dragon Balls to be used in the run. If you can gather them, I say go for it. You can actually gather them over the course of the game without even doing parallel quests. But another thing is, I didn't know if I wanted to include a clause where you could only do like quests or missions once, so that you can just like if you wanted to, because if you could play through the multiple times, I don't, just because that's not the way I play the game. You can basically just grind level up XP and then just blitz through the game at a high level, like right at the beginning if you wanted to. So I think I might add a clause, it probably will be added, where you can only complete each mission and parallel quest and expert mission. You can only complete those missions once. And once you've done it, once you've completed it, can't do it again. You cannot repeat. But I wanted to make sure that you can't just go through the game as simply as possible, because this is supposed to be a challenging run. But again, Xenoverse is not a hard game. What am I doing? I can use transfer shops. I think one thing I do miss about not being on my old account is that I don't have the Tau Pai Pai stick anymore. So I can't really zoom through content at the maximum velocity. Being a time patroller. Okay. Yep, no Super Soul, no QQ Bangs. And look at our stats. Yeah, that's how you know we're on the right track. Our stats are just a dot in the center of the screen. We're on the right track. Gosh, I should probably get more loading screens. I spilled some water. There we go. All right.
You want to know what it means to be a part of the time patrol?
Right here.
Listen up
And
listen good.
here.
Let's start with the basics.
Activate that trusty scouter of yours. Yep.
See all those
Fly,
items?
flying around. Well, pick them up.
Well, pick 'em up.
Already done that, Gramps. I remember where everything is. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Nice. Seems to be
All of them. Now, let's head over to the next area.
over to the next area.
There we go. Gonna be like the Joseph Joestar thing, where just like, your next line's gonna be, what in tarnation? He's out for the count. And then, I don't know. I just think that's funny. I've played this game too many times.
Oh, you made it in one piece.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Your scouter can be used to zero in on friends.
Alright, so maybe that wasn't his next line, but
What in tarnation?
there we go.
He's out for the count. But that's okay. You
Okay. Max key.
remember, when you're down and out, use
Hey,
the
do you want to see...
provide your friends.
You want to see an extra level of disrespect? I'm gonna cripple myself. Extra level of disrespect. You know what? I'm just gonna sacrifice some of my health. Let's see if y'all can still beat me. There we go. The Cybermen are here. Oh, right. They're over here. Oh. Nope. There we go. Executive Energy Blast. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Bam, 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 bam. Energy Blast. There we go. And Meteor Crash. Oh, nope, 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 nope. You're not getting away. Then I think that'll hit. Yep. And then I don't have enough. I don't have enough stamina to. I don't have enough stamina right now to justify activating the Kaioken. What I can do though, I know this guy spawns, and as long as I don't lock onto him, he actually doesn't start fighting. That is something I do know about this game. As long as you don't lock on, he will never fight you. So we're just gonna do this. Ooh, didn't kill him. Interesting. We'll do this again. I don't want to risk locking on with a different technique. There we go. Go. Search for nearby. Oh, okay. I think this will probably be the hardest part. Just because they can literally spec any move in the game. Okay, calm down, jeez. Oh. There we go. Ah, I've got the timing off. There we go. Let's activate the Kaioken. Hey, get back here. Don, get back here. Let's do the ultimate. One thing I didn't know about this ultimate until way later, like, not way later, but like late into my first playthrough of the game, is that that doesn't lock on unless you've already hit the opponent once. It's a combo attack. There we go. Evelyn. Go. Go. Meteor Crash. Another thing, Meteor Crash is going to be the greatest move in existence in this game. Just because, again, we're going to level up our basic attacks. It's going to be a great combo, what the? Combo extender. Oh my gosh, I'm getting that timing off. No. I think that's the thing with Earthling combos, is that they have a really good chance of just not connecting sometimes. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh man, this one does a lot. I think this is also a good chance to see what all damage I'm going to be doing. Because I'm not going to be putting up high numbers in super attacks. It just basically helps me end my combos. Oh, dang. Okay, nice. Excuse me. I was going to say, stop running away. You're not avoiding this. There we go. Higher level foes get better rewards. Might even get a Dragon Ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I always, like, when it comes to grinding for Dragon Balls, I always go to Great Ape Fest. The first one, not the second one. Simply because Great Ape Fest has 2 different sets of time patrollers. One that's optional and one that happens if you ultimate finish the quest. And just, like, doubles the drop rate of Dragon Balls. Why would I not go for that quest? Oh, hello. You want to talk? Huh. Oh. Huh.
timing. Why don't you jump in there with them too?
Well, Krillin, want to battle it out with me?
Please go easy on me, Yamcha. Hey, bud.
I forget how to do that. There we go. It was the knockback, and then like something else after that where you can cut them off as like they're flying backwards. I forget what the input is. Oh wait, I remember. Yep, that's the one. There we go. Oh. Ah! There we go. Super Kamehameha. Dang it. That doesn't combo. There we go. Finish off the combo. And we'll finish him off with this. Just to make that over with fast.
Why don't you mosey on back my way?
Hey, no dropped frames yet. Or since the beginning of the stream, I guess. One TP medal, let's go. Let's go, one TP, a singular TP medal. It's weird to think that TP medals have been replaced by STP medals in this game. Not a big change, but it's weird. Super Saiyan God, yep. Mascots, yep. Stylist, yep. Matchmaking, yep. I'm aware of all this. He couldn't have told me this at the beginning. Goodness me. Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh, after your first parallel quest, they just dump the entire game on you. Like, hey, welcome to Xenoverse now. Anyway. So as stated before, I can boost attributes at basically any time. But as an Earthling, I can only give them to basic attacks and stamina. Since I'm going to be rocking the Kaioken, gonna be increasing stamina first. You never have too much. Well, technically you can have too much stamina, but only if you're bad at the game. Which I know sounds like I'm throwing shade, but it's just a fact. If you don't know how to play the game and conserve your stamina, you're gonna spend a lot more time stun locked than you're gonna want to. Oh, you know, it'd be better just take this up here. Go. Alright, and I'm gonna unlock this guy so that this unlocks. There we go. On to the next mission. Yeah. Okay. I think another clause that I'm going to add to this game, I actually can't do these. I don't have the DLC for this game. Which I think is stupid that these appear even if you don't have the DLC. Ooh, recommended level 5? Psh, recommendation, schmecommendation. That doesn't make sense, but still, my point still stands. Don't need to follow recommendations. They're not requisites. What was I saying though? I had a point. Right. I'm gonna add another clause where you also have to Z rank all the classes. I might actually, just because. Imagine if you had to get through the Elite Four in Pokemon without taking any damage. I feel like that would be a nightmare to ask of people. So maybe I'll just keep it as just completing all of them. But I don't know, because once you've already beat the game once, then you can run through all the classes basically immediately. So like there's no challenge involved. So I'm thinking maybe I have to make it so you have to Z rank all of them, which, okay, granted, you technically have to do anyway if you want to get the last one. So technically I already did it. So we'll say that you have to Z rank all of them except for the last one. The last one's optional. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Frieza's aids, Zarbon, and Dodoria. Oh,
Who are you? Are you here to help us?
one thing I'm also gonna add is that you can't restart fights. Or maybe I might add a rule there. You can only restart a fight like once or twice. Because at that point, you can just avoid death by restarting the fight or quitting it, like when you're about to die. Okay. Don't worry, I can take him down. Hey, watch out, I'm behind you. There we go. Kamehameha. There we go. There we go. We'll end it with that. Ah. Nope, there we go. There we go. Oh, there. Oh, okay. That's already done. Run, Krillin. Also, this is one of my favorite OSTs in the Xenoverse franchise. Good luck catching Krillin now. Dang, already to level 6. My voice is dying. Already to level 6. I always like go for Namek first just because that's the simpler option. You level up faster on Namek than on Earth, I believe. Also, doing these first sagas, like choosing between Namek or Earth, doesn't count towards the Super Saiyan thing I was mentioning before. Namek only count the Super Saiyan transformation can only be done once you enter the Ginyu Force saga, and the same applies with choosing between the present or the future, like the Android saga or the early Cell saga. You can only do Super Saiyan 2 in the Cell saga. Oh. Oh. One thing you can do though is you can absolutely do the Cell saga first, and then that justifies you using Super Saiyan 2 in the Android saga. But you can't do the inverse. You can't just do the Android saga. I'm like, I'm moving on to the Cell saga anyway. You have to be in the Cell saga for you to use Super Saiyan 2. There we go. The legendary Super Namekian. Oop. Oh, come on. Up, up, up. Oh, dang it. Oh, man. Up. There we go. That's how, okay. Yeah, it's Y, not X. Even in saying, like, this game has technically shown its age, it still doesn't look bad. It's just, as someone who's played this game an unreasonable amount, I've seen this all before, so if you're hoping to watch these cutscenes, don't hold your breath. Okay. I believe that completes... No, it doesn't. This is the last... This mission will complete the Namek Saga. Hey. There we go. There we go. Do Kaioken. Ah. Oh man. I miss the days when Kaioken didn't consume stamina. Oh. Wait, huh? Alright, let's turn that off. There we go. Hey, nice. There we go. And we're done. There we go. B? What did I get a B from? There we go. I think probably the hardest missions in the game will be, I mean, still definitely the last mission. The last mission is still fairly difficult, especially since I don't have access to DLC moves, but I know the drill by now. I think the hardest part of the last mission will be having no healing items. Oh, yeah, and I won't have a lot of health either. If I'm not mistaken, I only have like 1.5 bars of health by the time I get to the last mission, because I'm not going to have any attributes in my health. Oop, I misclicked. Anyway, the last mission, a lot of people not really complain, but a lot of people talk about the mission with Cooler and Frieza being difficult, but honestly, it's not. Don't be fooled. Everyone always says that mission is hard. I've never had a problem with it. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Right, cutscene. Here we go. I think, well, honestly, I honestly don't know how long this stream is going to be, because I want to get this to be an at least 2-hour stream, but at the pace we're going, I can't guarantee that I won't just finish the game in 2 hours. Because I think my typical clear time of this game is about 3. And I like to believe that the challenge itself is going to extend that time further. But honestly, this just feels really short still. It still feels like I'm blitzing through this game even while handicapped. Wait, no. These 3 over here. Right? No. No, I need to talk to Murasaki here. I'm Tupa. Gotta talk to Murasaki. Peyton's house. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay. Transfer. Capsule core. Go. Actually, hold on, just to make sure. What does this look like? That barely boosts anything. Barely boosts anything. Barely boosts anything. It looks like it barely boosts any of my attributes. But still, I'd prefer it just to do the absolute minimum. Here we go. You know what? I think I am going to enact that clause where you have to have the minimum QQ bang. Just because I don't want there to be any accusations that I'm going to be using a broken outfit setup. Because I feel like that ruins the spirit of the run. If you're just going to optimize everything, then sure. I'd prefer someone optimize their moveset rather than their stats. Okay. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. Like, that's the wrong button. Wow. Okay. Do this and this. And honestly, this is gonna pad the runtime too. Do this one, and then combine with this. Ah, close. No cigar. Do the feet. Vegeta's close. Murasaki. We'll do Vidal's. Ah! I'm getting low QQ bangs, but I'm not getting the kind that I want. This one, I don't. Wait, hold on. This might actually do it. Small. Nope. That one. Honestly, it's not. Bandages. Level 2? Okay. It just run through the game with a broken... with like a broken outfit. Do this. See. Hercule. Mixed with Hercule. Honestly, this might be the best option. We'll go with this. There we go. Nope. Nope. This one. It barely increases anything, and it ensures that our stats don't need to be absurdly broken. Okay. We already talked to Konkon. Next up on the list. Oh, I almost went back. Okay, Guru's house. Here we are. There we go. Hey, it's Cha-Cha. What's she doing in this game? Go. Anton. Apologies, Nail. I do not need to talk to you for this run. It is not required. I never realized there is a simplified version of this OST if you get far away from Kanton. Yep, and then when you get closer, the percussions come back. Whose house has always had a nice OST? One more thing I need to check. 121? Yep, I have enough. I needed to remember if I need, because you do need a certain amount of TP medals to get through this game. So now I have enough to get through. But the reason I wanted to check that is after this, I want to see if I can get some load screens so that loading screens aren't boring to look at. So you don't just see the same 2 load screens every time. Yeah. Thank you very much. Ponton City. Okay, let's head down to Recreation Plaza. I keep trying to fly. I haven't learned flight yet.
We have nice new items in.
Go. Skill, you don't need a skills and accessories. Oh, honestly, he looks good with the circlet on. It looks nice. But that's not what I want to look. What I want to look at is artwork. Oh, these are all expensive. Alright, we're not going to get artworks for a while. Not unless I feel like grinding out the entire game's artworks. Artwork settings. Oh, I have... Oh, yeah, I did do an expert mission once. Or not an expert mission, a raid quest. A raid quest does give you load screens, but... I don't know if we want to just be looking at Vegeta every once in a while. Oh.
What is it?
Hello. Thank you. I'm not going to use that, but thank you. Right. Go through here. I think now we're moving on to Earth's history, and this is going to be where it gets a bit tricky because great apes, and we deal most our damage in basic attacks. So that's going to be a bit awkward. Speaking of, let's put 8 into stamina, and then put the rest into basic attacks. Doesn't hurt. Eldekai. Yeah, that's going to be an awkward thing, because we can't necessarily just punch a great ape, and our Ki Blasts don't do the most damage out there. Gosh, yeah. I guess Saiyans, if you were a Saiyan, you could probably blitz through the Great Ape section simply because Saiyans have access to Soul Punisher, which if you don't know the Soul Punisher tech with giant characters or Great Ape characters, I think it's just Great Apes. I don't think Cell Max is affected by it. Soul Punisher will instantly evaporate a Great Ape stamina. So that's nice. But like I said, only Saiyans can use that. Like, I've tried my hardest when making the rule set for this challenge to make sure Saiyans didn't rule the Earth. If anything, I believe Majins get spoiled in this challenge because of their specific rule set. There we go. There we go. Up. There we go. Hey. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? There we go. Nice. Okay, that's as far down as his health's gonna go. That's Goku.
It's Goku. He's kept us waiting long enough.
But wait, something's a little off.
Okay.
Another presence closing in then. I sense something along with Goku.
Oh, there goes Yamcha. Hey, it's the canon order of character deaths. Next one to go should be, well, Chiaotzu isn't in this game. Next one to go should be Tien and then Piccolo. Go. But yeah, you get no level ups on Earth. It was all Namek. And someone might ask, well then why did you go to Namek first if Earth has more level up potential? Because now I can just blitz through Earth. Because if you were to go through Earth as the lower level, sure, it means you get a better XP spread technically. But you'd also have to be taking on the Great Apes as a lower level. And as an Earthling, I'd rather not go through that because Ki Blasts mean basically nothing to me. Hey, Turles. There we go. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 3, 4, 5, 1. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kamehameha! Huh? Ah. Alright, that's Turles' health. Oop, pardon. What? Okay. Dude. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't listening. Wasn't listening. Already low on health, buddy.
You and me look alike, Kakarot. We're both disposable, low-class warriors.
Uh-huh.
No mistake. I'll tell you now that I am done with that life. One day soon,
Go. Oh.
everyone will kneel
Batter
before
this.
Turles.
Batter the rock. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Trunks. Yo, Goku, why are you struggling against Turles right now? Well, actually, don't answer that question. Turles has a really high power level. Well, not really high, but compared to Goku's right now, Turles is not something Goku can be touching right now. In fact, Goku is lucky he didn't lose most of his life in that fight. He still had enough for Vegeta. Okay. Next up. Saiyan brutality beyond the limits. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 1. What do you mean the heck are you doing here? You know why he's here. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh, wrong 1, 2, 3, and then you do that. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Go. Let's do the Kaioken. Oh shoot! Right, I didn't hit him. Nope. The fact that Goku loses almost half of his health instantly while fighting Vegeta, it's funny, but I feel like that's accurate. That is the difference. That is the difference 10,000 can make between power levels. Which, what would you call a single power level? Like, what's a unit of power level in this universe? Like, would that just be 10,000 levels? Like, what is... I wonder, what is a unit of measurement of P in this universe? Because we know Babidi has his own measurements that act independently of power levels. Like, I think it was Achilles or something, and so you can measure Achilles, but power levels aren't measured in Achilles. So I'm just wondering, what's a unit of power? Maybe I'm asking the wrong questions. I mean, I know, like, I know the whole, like, meme in the community that power levels are bullshit, but I'm genuinely curious. What is a unit of power? Watch it be something like... Oh. Why does this keep... Hold on.
In that case, I guess I'll just have to become a
Hold on, let me do...
what?
There we go. But yeah, I watch it be... Oh, of course. Hold on. There we go. Yep, I immediately saw the bot and I banned him. Also, welcome, Dragon. Welcome to the stream. There we go. There we go. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm actually really excited for this challenge run. We've been having random conversations about what's going to be difficult and what's going to be easy about this challenge, and trying to figure out some of the finer details of the rule set as we go. Okay. This is going to be tricky just because, again, I don't specialize in Ki Blast as an Earthling. I specialize in these hands. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to Kaioken times 3. That works. Okay. Alright, let's do another one. Ah, not as much as I'd like. Okay. There we go. There we go. So what would Nappa's power level would be like 50,000, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, Nappa's power level normally is like 5,000, and then Vegeta is 18,000. There we go. Ah! Dang it. I should have done 2 perfect blocks. Right. Here we go. No. Oh, dang it. Like I said, I'm, as an Earthling, not specialized for Ki Blasts. I don't think any Earthling specializes in Ki Blasts other than, like, maybe Krillin. Really, us Earthlings only specialize in martial arts. Ow! Excuse me? How'd you hit me that high? Alright, it's Vegeta. So this is gonna be different. Okay. Let's do this, just so we don't miss. I didn't do a lot. Come on, times 3 coming on me on his face. Nice, okay. I guess technically I can actually use the times 4 and the times 20, huh? Just because I as an Earthling can already use the Kamehameha and the Kaioken. Oh shoot. Okay. Alright, let's spam energy. Do that. There we go. Okay. Go to the Kaioken. Kamehame? Oh, come on. Oh, nice. Usually I hate when CPUs grab the tail because it interrupts almost every other form of damage in this game. Yeah. Okay, here we go. But that one Goku actually timed well. Did I just yell pew pew? I forget, some of the voices have funny voice dialogue. Here we go. Kamehame? Okay. And that's his tail cut off. I wasn't aiming for his tail, but I guess that's another thing about Xenoverse 2, is that the cutscenes were changed in weird ways. Like, I don't know why they took out Krillin cutting off Vegeta's tail with the Destructo Disc. If they were just not going to show his tail being cut off by anything this time around. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of weird. Okay. There we go. Oh, right. I also don't think I explained the rules to Dragon. Basically, you're doing a challenge on a Xenoverse. If I die at any point, I restart. I have to get through the main story and all the class ups. I can't use any items, Super Souls, and I have to use a specific QQ Bang, and I can't use any DLC items. And I can only use attribute points on stamina and basic attacks as a human, which the human rule set is right above my head. Each race in this game has a different rule set, but my first run for this challenge is going to be human. Going to be an Earthling. Go. Okay, a lot of cutscenes. Okay. Oh my gosh, more tutorials! Yay! So Dragon Ball Hardcore mode essentially. Basically, the goal is to try and make Xenoverse harder, but it's hard to make this game difficult. I'll be honest with you. Okay. I don't think there's anything here I should be doing. We beat the first two arcs, so now we're going to be moving on to Namek. I think I'm going to do my first outfit change, which is where you're going to notice some things. There we go. Is fine here. Tempted, but no, that won't work. I will do this one. They all clip through. Let's see. Oh, this one works nicely. Then obviously as a Crane School student, we're going to color this green and red. This one's going to be white, so it makes sense. And the undershirt, tempted to also make white, but I think we can make a more fitting color for this. Red? Nah. I mean, no. Maybe purple? No, that just makes him look like Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll give him a black undershirt. And this one we'll make red. And there we go. We'll make this one. And honestly, I like this outfit a lot already, so I might just run with this outfit for the rest of the game. Honestly, yeah, that looks good. And we'll make this. I always like making the bottoms of the shoes colored just because I think it looks better. So I think maybe bottoms of the shoes red? Nah, we'll make them white. Actually, we might make them gray. There we go. Alright, perfect. There we go. We got the ultimate Crane School outfit on. Okay. Continue Xenoversing. Alright. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I know I'm changing it a lot. Just bear with me. I'm going to change this to white after all. And then I'm going to change the hands. What can I change about the hands? That doesn't look like it changed much. This one, okay. This changes the underneath. I can't actually see what this changes. It doesn't even change the inside of the hand. Keep that the same, I guess. We'll make this... let's change this to see what's up. Because I think, yeah, we change this to green. And we either change this to white, red, or green. Red looks best, I believe. Oh yeah, I like the way that looks. Alright, this is the outfit we'll be rocking with. Okay. On a time patrol? Yes, sir. I might also change the hair at some point just because I like the way this hair looks, but I feel like it looks a little too compacted, if that makes sense. Oh, shoot, I should have changed my skill set too. And boost my attribute points. There's a lot I could have done. Whatever, this isn't a hard fight. Like I said, you have to try really hard to make this game difficult. I think the hardest time I've ever had on this game was fighting against UI Goku in one of the parallel quests. And it's because he had an immense amount of stamina to dodge constantly. And he did an insane amount of damage. With an insane amount of health. Basically, Goku had to have hacks in order to make this game difficult. Which I guess doesn't sound too different from Goku nowadays, but still. Okay. All together now. Here we go. Actually, no, let's go out to Guldo first. We'll make this the canon order of events. 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Indicative energy blasts. There we go. Meteor crash. There we go. Ah, Vegeta, get out of the way. Oh. There we go. Hey. Why'd you dodge? There we go. There we go. You already lost, Goldo. 4, 5. Go. Kaioken times 3. There we go. Energy volley. Let's go. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do meteor crash. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Nice. Okay. Now that's out of the way. Just gotta defeat the rest of the Ginyu Force. Trying to think, like, what's the first, like, really hard fight that's gonna come up? Okay, so after this, we have Jason Birder twice over. Then um we have Jason Ginyu. And then we have Jason Ginyu again, then just Ginyu and Turles, which finishes the Ginyu saga. And then with Frieza, you fight Frieza with Nail, that's not difficult. And then you fight Turles and Slug. I think the one that might be the first moderately difficult one. But it's still not that hard. Frieza isn't that hard. Frieza the second time isn't that hard, nor the third. Frieza and Cooler isn't that hard. It's gonna be a while until we get a really hard fight in this game. I'll be honest with you. Like, I know I've said this a lot, but it's so true. You have to really try to make this game difficult. Like, I've already made it so, like, if you lose one fight, you have to restart the entire thing. There we go. Hey, excuse me. Go. Go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's as much health as he's gonna lose. Go. There we go. There we go. Energy blast. Oh, excuse me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on.
Seriously, thanks a lot. Hey, do you mind giving me a hand with one more thing?
Go.
Thank you. Krillin and Gohan,
Go.
you two use the Dragon Radar to hunt
And
down the
energy
Dragon
blast volley.
Ball. You got that? All right.
Wait a minute. Someone is approaching you.
Oh, right. Not this isn't Sparking Zero. I tried to do Ki Blast, but Ki Blast is not Y. Okay. Then Jason Birder the second time.
What's happening? Their energy levels suddenly
Yes?
shot way up.
Go. Oh, excuse? There we go. Honestly, it sounds like the Supreme Kai could use a bite of the Fruit of the Tree of Might. There's got to be a shorter name for that. Please tell me that there's an actual name for it instead of just the Tree of Might. There we go. Birder.
Someone's coming this way.
We really are defeating them in the canon order, huh?
Vegeta. It must be.
Because we're just defeating them in the canon order, I realized. We defeated Goldo, then Goku defeated Raccoon. We just beat Birder. So now we just have Jason Ginyu. Speaking of Ginyu, when this loads, gotta get better load screens. I'll probably grind some loading screens on a different character. One, so I don't get called a cheater for using this character, but two, get more interesting load screens. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Okay. Hup. I don't know how Trunks let this happen. Trunks, you're stronger than him by several hundred times. I don't know how you let yourself get caught by a body change. Especially, you've seen this point in history before. I don't know. Trunks is the definition of disappointing in this game. There we go. There we go.
I didn't think you'd come back in a different body.
Nope.
No
Go.
excuses. You have to be ready at all
There we
times.
go.
You are lazy.
Okay, then Trunks gets here. In Ginyu's body. Oh, you look beat up. There we go.
Sorry, I was so slow getting back.
Jace.
Give me back my body.
Excuse me, where's my ultimate? Okay. Yes. That'd be the nice thing to do, Ginyu. Ora! Ora!
You're here to help. Well,
Here we go.
whatever. Let's take care of those guys.
Here we go.
This time,
Use.
you haven't met
Trunks.
maybe take care of all of them.
It's just before we met Ginyu, Trunks. It's okay.
Go. Why?
I feel like I have to hold his hand walking him through the timeline of events. Like, Trunks, this is Captain Ginyu. Obviously you've met, because somehow he stole your body. I don't know how he let that happen, dude. Go. Use. Put over here. There we go. Another thing that's fun to notice in this game is, like, the CACs are based on, like, different characters. Like, the Saiyan CACs, the male Saiyan CACs have Turles and Raditz's grab. The female ones, I believe... What is that? I believe the female ones have...
No. Now.
I don't think it's Pan's. It might be Pan's or Videl's? No, because theirs is the one where you throw someone down, right? Trying to remember.
Looks like the tape.
Oh, hey. No, Videl's is the throw. And then Pan's is the 1-2 with the teleport behind. I don't know. I guess the female Saiyans just have the female Saiyan grab. I don't think I recognize it anywhere. The male Saiyans have Krillin's grab, or Saiyans. The male humans have Krillin's grab. The female ones, I also I just don't remember that one in general. I don't remember whose that is. Actually, I think they might have 18s. There we go. I don't know. But you can tell each grab is taken from a different character in the game. There we go. And I think it's typically associated to a person from their race. Go. Excuse me. Oh. Use? Get over here. There we go. You're not winning this. Not winning this, turtles. That's that. There we go. Hey, finally leveled up. Feel like it's been a minute. Alright, that's the end of the Ginyu saga. Now, honestly, I think we might have enough time to finish the Frieza saga, and that'll probably wrap it up for today. So far, we haven't run into any major issues. But now that I am in said Frieza saga, I'm going to change my moveset and then boost my attributes. More tutorials. Oh my gosh, more tutorials. I know what Cross Versus is. I can't play it. Yeah. First, boost attributes. 1, 2, 3. We'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that these are even. There we go. Right, moveset. I almost left without changing my moveset. That would have been silly. Okay. Can't use this. I can't use this. Because the rule set specifically states I can't use a move if I don't match species or race with the owner. So, like, as an Earthling, I can only use moves from Earthlings or hybrids. Goku uses the Kaioken Assault. Despite me being able to use the Kaioken, I don't think I should allow the ×4 or the ×20. Because those have only ever been used by Goku. despite me being able to use the Kaioken and Kamehameha separately. Okay. So, Rebellion Spear, no. Shockwave. I think Shockwave is also an Omni move. It's universal. Kamehameha boost. I think almost every well... Should this one be a Goku? Because, well... No, Krillin's used it before. Kamehameha boost. I think that I should allow that one for Earthlings. Scissors, paper, rock. Believe this should be a Goku thing, because even though it was Kid Goku, it's still only Goku. I think only Goku has used this. Power pole. It's a Goku one. Goku. This is Gohan and this is Gohan. I can use both of these. Super Dragon Fly, I think, is also Gohan's. Evil Whirlwind, believe, is also Gohan's. Burst Rush Gohan. Sonic Kick. Sonic Kick, believe, is a Piccolo. I think it's a Piccolo move. Orin Combo. I'm going to equip Orin Combo. It's one of my favorite moves in the game. I can't use my other favorite move in the game, though. I can't use Evil Explosion, and I'm upset about that. I can't use the times 10. I'm gonna bar myself from the times 10 just because it's specifically Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the most Saiyan around, that uses this move. So I'm gonna restrict myself from that. Spirit Bomb. Technically anyone can learn it, but Goku uses it, so not allowing that. Kamehameha, bending or otherwise, I think is both allowed. Kaioken Kamehameha. I feel like there's an argument to be made that I could use that, but to be on the safe side, I'm not going to. Masenko is Gohan. E-Blast Cannon is universal. Light Grenade is Piccolo. Evil Eyes, Piccolo. Paralyze Beam. Believe this is Piccolo. Destructo Disc is Krillin. I wish this didn't take so long to launch, otherwise I'd use the heck out of this move. It's Master Roshi's. Krillin. E-Blast Thrust. Good, but I'm gonna use Tri-Beam on this one, and then... pardon. E-Blast Cannon, no, it was E-Blast Thrust. I'm gonna use E-Blast Thrust on B. Let's see. I think for this one, I'll use Justice Combination, and then E-Blast, I'm going to use... Can't use Brave Heat. Because despite everyone being able to use it, you learn this from Bardock, I'm pretty sure. You either learn this from... No, you learn this from Bardock. He teaches you Brave Heat, and then you can get Saiyan Spirit in a parallel quest or something like that. So I'm not gonna allow either. I'm not gonna allow that. That's a Saiyan thing. Super Ki Explosion. Everyone uses it. It's Omni. Full Power Energy Wave is Omni. This is Omni. Explosive Assault, I believe, is Gohan, which is allowed for hybrids. So that's Earthling. Special Cannon. No. Yes. Use. No, not that one. This one, and this one. No. You're basically gonna use... Oh, I can use Super Electric Strike. I can use Super Electric Strike. And Heat Dome Attack. Can't forget Heat Dome Attack. Shocking Death Ball. I can use that. Dual Destructive Disc I can use. Dead and Rain I can use. Not Perfect Kamehameha. This is a sort of weird one. I'm gonna count I'm gonna count Cell as an alien, despite him technically being an android. And I also didn't mention him in the above rule set, so I'm gonna mention him as an alien. We can give the aliens a Kamehameha. It's just the perfect one. I do like the perfect Kamehameha though. It's one of my favorite ones. Innocence Breath, Majin. Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack. Hybrid Saiyan. So yes, I could use this one. Gigantic Meteor. Nope. Maiden Blast I could use. Furious Bomb. Mira. Android. Gonna give that to Alien though. No. 16's weird because he's just full Android. I think I'll allow 16. 16 is I'll use Hell Flash on Earthling. You can use the one-handed. No, not that one. Sadly, not Soul Punisher. Elegant Blaster. No, and no. Okay, we need to set up a basis of what we can use. I already have a close-up one, so I should use one that's long range. Honestly, I think I might just have to keep the Kamehameha. Kaioken is still good. Instant Rise is a good one. I think I could do better. It's good, but it can be better. Let's see. Beard Explosion, Goku, no. Turn Retreat, Goku, no. High Tension Turn. Charge while using back jump to gain distance? I don't remember High Tension Turn. Spirit Slash is Gohan. I can use that, and I think I'm going to. Energy Barrier. 17s, I believe. Wait, is it? No, yeah, this is 17s. Headshot, no. Bloody Counter, no. Explosive Wave, let's pick lows. Spread Shot Retreat, I believe, is an Omni. Break Strike seems to be used on a lot of Saiyans, so I think I'm going to go with a no on that one. Explosive Wave. I don't know. I think I'll have to test this later. Energy Field. I think this one's allowed. Wait. Okay, so now I think this is Android 17, so this is the one I'm allowed to use. And I think this is Cells, which I'm not allowed to use. Hard to remember. Blaster Meteor, nope. Big Blast, nope. Energy Dome, yes. Alright, and then I can't use Punisher Guard, which is sad. Miracle Knee, yes. Armored Boost, yes. Instant Rise, yes. Super front and back jump, yes. Just Punisher Guard. Alright, so I think I'm gonna keep Spirit Slash. Spirit Slash is a good move. Ogie. Alright, let's finish off Freezer. Okay. There we go. Okay. Next. Okay. Level 20. Like I said before, recommendation, schmecommendation, okay? We don't need level 20. This is only a fight with Frieza. And that. I was also doing a random side tangent that just reminded me of. I remember earlier I was saying that there's a whole meme, like the whole meme power levels are bullshit in Dragon Ball. I was actually curious about that, and so I wanted to tackle one of the more questionable things in Dragon Ball, which is Tien's Neo Tri-Beam against Semi-Perfect Cell. And after doing a bit of calculations for a while, that actually, depending on how that move works, I'll have to look into it specifically. But there is a way to make that work if we make it so specifically the Neo Tri-Beam, why'd I say it like that? The Neo Tri-Beam is an exponential increase of Tien's strength by 2 times. So the Neo Tri-Beam is Tien's power level squared, because if we do that, that makes the Neo Tri-Beam incredibly powerful, which it is. And it actually makes sense why that would keep Cell down. And I was thinking about that, and I'm just like, huh, that would actually make sense. Nail! But random side tangent I just was thinking of. Because I was going off the fact, like, if we give Tien, like, a power level of 70,000 in the Cell Saga, then we use, you know, the whole exponent too. We square his power level. His power level would spike to over 1 billion at that point, actually. I believe 4 billion or something like that. So I'm just like, yeah, that seems about right. Wow. There we go. Ah, there we go. Ah, dang it. Oh, right. He's not losing health, so I shouldn't even be fighting. Conserve. Who knew using math could temporarily stop Cell? I know, right? Who would have thought? Just like, how is this going to help me in the future? You'll stop Perfect Cell, huh? Or semi-perfect Cell, rather. Pardon me. You could stop semi-perfect Cell with this math. Just whoa.
Are right by the Dragon Balls.
There we go. What did you say? We're time travelers. Time is no concept.
We can't do anything.
Okay.
Come back for now.
Or there.
There's no time,
There.
darling. It's an
There.
emergency.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet and let me think.
Okay. Time to abuse time travel. You know, like a good time traveler should. Okay. Roy. Next. Okay. Alright, the next one after this should be Turles and Slug. Which I think this is going to be the first, like, somewhat difficult fight. But it's not really difficult as much as it is just a long fight. It's a really long fight. A really long fight with really drawn out cutscenes and health bars. And there are 2 of them. Okay. Show me my opponents. Show me my opponents, please. Thank you. There we go. Ah, excuse. Go. Oh my gosh. My frame rate just dropped. Luckily the stream's frames didn't get a hit, but it looked really bad on my side. Oh. There we go. Oh. Hold it! 4, 5, 1. Bam. Do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah.
It's like an anthill next to a mountain.
There we go. Go. Oh, there.
If you say so,
Oh.
boy.
Oh, right. No. I shouldn't use Tri-Beam, actually. My Key Blasts aren't even that powerful. Ouch.
The more I think about it, I'd have to be a pretty big fool to take on that
Here we go.
Kakarot's brat and just not that desperate.
There we go. There we go.
Something funny, Slug?
Oi, oi. Huh? Huh?
One step closer to ruling the universe.
Hey, excuse. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Bam. There we go.
You're next.
Excuse.
I hope you're prepared.
Don't be so cold.
There we go. Hey, excuse me.
Wanderers like us should stick together.
If you swear to be
Hey, okay, there we go.
servant, I might consider it.
This whole conversation.
Politely.
There we go. Okay. So,
We will never get
he's not going to lose health anymore.
Go on.
Mr. Krillin,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
This fight is too dangerous. They need to
Go.
leave the area for their safety.
I'm going to stay on the ground just so my stamina can come back.
The Dragon Balls?
But yeah, this is what I was talking about. You have to try and make this game difficult. He's not even attacking me.
And others.
Not in any measurable way. In any meaningful way.
I don't know who you
Like,
are.
this is not hard.
I owe you a lot.
What's happening? I feel a
I just have to wait for
pure.
their conversation. You know, it'd be rude to interrupt.
Toa's doing. She must have tainted the fruit somehow.
Oh, okay, cool. There we go. There we go, and Key Blast Thrust. Dunzo. Well, yeah, I don't know whose move that is. I was gonna say, I should use Menacing Flare, but I don't know who uses Menacing Flare. Oh, oh, excuse.
And the one beside her is Neon.
There we go. Thank you, Trunks. Ah. There we go. Ah. Ah. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Not tri-beam. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Trunks. Alright, I'll take on Turles. Alright. Alright, I guess I'm taking on Slug. Ah, dang it. How is he hitting me? He's not even locked onto me. Up, 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 up. Ooh, nice. Here we go. There we go. Yo, they're fighting. Okay. Hop. They are fighting today. 3, 4, 5, 6. Or in combo. There we go. There we go. They did not want to. They did not want me to like take them down this stream. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. Do that. Justice combination. There we go. There we go. Ah! Key blast thrust. Yeah, they were fighting. They wanted to survive that fight. Unfortunately, like I said, can't make this game more difficult. There we go. Hey, level up. Next. Go. Oh, wait, hold on. I reached for my water, I pulled it closer to me, and then I just didn't drink it. There we go. Alright, Turles and Slug are gone. Now we just gotta deal with Frieza. When the game loads. Take your time. Here has many forms, Emperor Frieza. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, and Frieza's health can't be reduced past this point, so... Yep. Yeah, his health can't be reduced further than this, so just not gonna fight him.
Frieza at full power is enough of a problem for us, but Toa is secretly lending him strength.
Frieza isn't at full power yet, he's just in his final form.
Do your best to hang in there until then.
Frieza, hurry up and kill Vegeta.
I'll show you something great. Wait a minute. You really believe you can beat Frieza? Sorta.
You're really confident, Vegeta. Or perhaps, did you go crazy?
Go. Yep, there we go. Just a little more Frieza. Yep, there we go. Yep. Oh. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. You can do it. I'm sorry, Vegeta, but we need to move on from this. There we go. There we go.
This is no fun. You seem to
4,
have
5,
lost
1.
fight.
Bam.
It's a bit too soon, but
Excuse?
I guess I'll finish you off.
Bam. Alright, let's do the Kaioken. Oh, what? 4, 5, 1. Alright. I was gonna turn off Kaioken just because I didn't want to lose the stamina, but that works too. 3, 4, 1. Justice combination. Okay. Okay. Oh. Give me 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. Bam. Bam. Kamehame! Alright.
Can I ask you to
Beer
do
bomb.
something? I'd like to ask if you'd give me a little bit of time. I don't know if it'll work, but there's something I have to try.
Stamina break.
All right, Vegeta. This is for you. I'm a Saiyan.
Yo, I was gonna say, are we gonna move on to the next phase? I can't drain his health more. Ow. Ow. There we go. Kaioken. 4, 5. 1. 1, 2. What? Use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Orange combo. There we go. Alright, we got 2 more fights to go. Right. D rank, let's go. Next up. Yeah, I think probably the hardest part about doing the human route is just that we don't have a lot of health or strength to go off of. We just have to sort of play our... We have to play our cards right. Like I said, humans don't have strength, transformations, or ki blast. We got hands. We have the power of hands on our side. We have to outskill our opponents. There we go. 5. There we go. There we go. Oh. Hup. Hey, my health bar's finally at 2 health bars. That sounded stupid out loud, but yeah. Run the ones. Yep, exactly. That's how we do. That's how we do. There we go. There we go. What a... Oh, Goku. Alright, let's just use the times 1.5.
I'll be waiting for you to come
Go.
back.
There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Keep blast thrust. There we go. Yep, and then Frieza pulls that. There we go. Pull up. See, we didn't need to get to level 20. This only required level 15. 15. Okay. Next up on the agenda, the final fight of the Frieza saga. Cooler and Frieza. Alright. I typically like to go after Frieza during this fight, so... Go. Here we go. Alright, this one I like to go after Cooler first because Cooler has the more annoying evasive move. Frieza you can deal with. There we go. Excuse. Alright. Nope. 4, 5. There we go. Oh, of course. Let's charge while he's getting up. There we go. Excuse me. Ow. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh, I wanted to ki blast, but it didn't come out in time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ki blast thrust. Like I said, that's one of the most annoying evasives in the game. There we go. While his stamina's gone, we do an ultimate. Hup. Orange combo. There we go. Ki blast thrust. There we go. Oh, the stamina break didn't come out. That's fine. It's just Frieza now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Use? You're charging that raw? Not even getting rid of my stamina? Kamehameha? Huh? What? Where's... Alright, I was gonna say, where's that trajectory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, okay.
We'll destroy this entire planet!
Frieza basically already did. It's just on a timer. There we go. Kaioken. There we go. There we go. Justice combo. Goku. There we go. Thank you for making up for that disrespect, Goku. There we go. See, that's not difficult. Everyone's just overreacting. And I think I've only used moves that you can obtain this far into the game so far, other than maximum charge, but I barely use that as it is. I think the only one that I don't think you can get this early is Justice combination, but you don't need that. You know how to place your Kamehamehas, which I do, it's just a lot of work. Then you can do this no problem. I personally have never had an issue with this mission, but I always hear people say, oh, this is the first major roadblock of the game. I just don't understand it. And I know I'm talking about it a lot, just I don't understand. It's not difficult. Okay, now we're at the Frieza saga, and that means two things. Thing number one, it means that I think this will be the end of the first stream. Like I said, I shouldn't do it all in one go because I can, but then what am I gonna do? You know? I shouldn't just be finishing streams all in one go constantly. I have a bad habit of finishing everything like in the first stream. But thing number two, what that means is now I can fly in Kanton. And that's very nice. Difficult when you don't have a plan, yeah, but still, well, I guess, I don't know. I guess I can't really talk because the thing with me, I don't really go in with a plan, but I went in with experience. A lot of people coming into this game found it difficult, but a lot of them were new to the Xenoverse series. I played Xenoverse 1, so I knew what I was doing when I went in. I didn't go in like too terribly blind. It was just a 2v1. But people who didn't have experience in Xenoverse, I guess I can see how they'd have trouble with that. But still, I feel like you can do it. I feel like it's not too big of a roadblock to have. But again, I can't be talking. I have too many hours in both the Xenoverse 1 and 2 to make anything in this series difficult. But yeah, that is the first part of this Xeno-Lock done. Very, very nice. It was nice. I like doing this so far. It's pretty cool. We haven't hit the difficulty spike yet, but I'm sure we'll hit it pretty soon because after this is the Android Saga, and the Android Saga doesn't really have any tricky fights. Cell Saga does though, so that will be interesting. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. I'm gonna head to bed. Oh, okay. Have a good night, Dragon. I hope you sleep well, and thank you very much for coming by. Next stream. I think next stream will probably be either Friday or Saturday. Don't know which one it's gonna be yet. Expect another ASMR upload on the ASMR channel. I'm not gonna put any spoilers for what that is. I just need to actually sit down and record it. I've been trying to memorize the script so I don't sound like an amateur. I'm probably still going to, but I figured I might as well try. Next stream isn't going to be another Xeno-Lock. I believe next stream we're going to be doing something else. I'm not going to spoil what that is yet. I say that like it's a surprise. It's a game we've played before, just going to be doing more of it. I don't know. I like to keep people guessing. It's part of the fun. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for talking in the chat. Like I said, I love when that happens. That sounds funny when I say it like that. Just I love when people talk. Isn't that just wonderful? Like, people talk in the chat, yo. But it makes streaming feel a lot less lonely. But thank you for stopping by. And I guess I'll see you guys either tomorrow or on Saturday. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.